Hey.
Hey. I feel like we're like just jumping into this one.
We are.
I just feel like ill-prepared.
Ill-prepared.
But I do have
Everyone,
pop culture updates.
We are in mourning.
We are
at the moment.
in severe mourning.
Colin more than me.
I watch Good Trouble, which, if people who don't know, is the Foster's spin-off show. Mick doesn't watch it, but shout out my friend Caitlin that watches it, because she might be the only one. But my queen Maya Mitchell, aka Callie Adams Foster, is leaving the show. Spoiler alert.
Oh. Wait.
Major spoiler
Actually,
alert.
rewind. Huge spoiler alert for anyone that watches Good Trouble.
But, like, it was tonight's episode, so, like, if you haven't seen it, what are you doing?
Wow, that's a lot of pressure to put on someone. You might be spoiling the whole show for them.
Okay, I mean, it's not like... Okay, whatever. Anyways, Maya Mitchell's leaving the show, and I'm really upset. And that's, like, the biggest pop culture news.
We were literally sitting there refreshing Twitter as the live tweets were rolling in because he saw something and he was like, wait, is she leaving the show?
I hadn't even watched that. I haven't seen the episode yet.
So we were sitting there refreshing, and then as soon as it hit 8:01, we went to her Instagram. He said, oh my God, she posted something.
Like, I knew when the episode ended, if she was leaving, we were getting a post saying bye to Callie.
Absolutely.
And you know what? It's just like one of those things when you've been with a TV character for 9 years, like, there's a sense of mourning.
Yeah.
And the only thing I
sure.
can compare it to is in Roses of Waverly Place when Mason turned into a werewolf forever and Juliet turned into a vampire forever.
Absolutely.
Like, that's the feeling I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And so I feel like we need to, like, go get boba or something after this because I'm really upset.
As a reward.
Not
for
a reward.
Suffering through it.
Just to mourn.
Right. For your grief.
So that's the biggest pop culture news I have, besides the fact that I saw that Sydney Sweeney is joining Spider-Man / Marvel universe.
Well,
is it considered Marvel or?
Well, I like Sony owns the rights, like all the Spider-Man stuff, like the Spider-Man comics, and so she's technically joining like the Marvel universe, but it's like Sony's Marvel universe, so like it's not like the MCU.
Okay, but
it's
will
like,
it still have like the Marvel logo at the beginning? You know?
Yeah, because like all the Spider-Man movies do.
So like it is part of the MCU then.
But like. It's hard to explain. Like, it is, but not, like,
I just want to know why, like, every single one of my girlies is joining the MCU.
I mean, let them get that bag, you know?
I mean, yeah, but, like, Florence Pugh, like, why'd you do that, queen? Haley Steinfeld. Not that Haley Steinfeld was doing, like, anything groundbreaking. Besides, like, The Edge of 17, which she absolutely ate
it right up. But I haven't seen a Hawkeye, so I can't speak on...
I thought you said hot guy.
No. Disney Plus's Hawkeye. Hawkeye.
No, I haven't seen Hawkeye either. I've only seen WandaVision.
It does sound like Hawkeye.
I think it's the way you said it. But no, I've only seen WandaVision.
Yeah.
So
I've seen some of Loki, and I watched what's it called, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
But like all of these like I don't want to say like indie actors because like was Florence Pugh like really indie before she joined? Like, I mean,
no, she kind of just had her breakout in
because of Midsummer and Little Women.
Yeah, and then was like,
and I guess Sadie Sweeney's kind of had her breakout this year because of Euphoria season 2. But like,
I feel like it's kind of a stepping stone to being like a blockbuster actor.
Yeah,
or,
but
like they
I
become
don't want them
actors.
to be blockbuster actors
Like,
because
they need that
blockbuster
coin.
actors are boring.
Well, not
I
all.
don't think they need the coin.
Well, I feel like
I think Florence Pugh is in need of a Marvel coin.
Well, what I was gonna say is, I feel like what a lot of like actors do is they take the blockbuster bag and then they
get their name out there.
Well, but they just get the money and then they either go for like roles in films that they want that they don't need big money for and like ride that money for a while, or they use it to finance like indie films that they like, you know?
Yeah, I don't love that for Miss Sweeney.
I love it for her. I
want her to get
like
a lead role in some indie movie.
Well, I'm sure she will. But, like, I feel like I'm also kind of a little bit nervous for her because I don't know that this movie is going to be good.
Anything?
Yeah.
Wait, what even is it?
I didn't read very much about it because when I said it, you were like, oh, that's old news. And I was like, oh, okay. So I kept scrolling. But
well, it's because I saw it earlier today and you were like, wait, OMG, Sydney Sweeney's joining Spider-Man. I was like, yeah, I knew that this morning.
Well, it said, like, that Sony is putting out their first, like, all female like superhero movies, like is putting out a movie that's about all of their female superheroes that are in the Spider-Man universe, and I think she's gonna be something like Miss Mega Web or something. I think That's so
Don't quote her
wrong.
on that.
No, actually, don't quote me on that.
I feel like the lighting looks really white. I feel like we're just completely washed out today. But you know what? That's kind of how I'm feeling after a 4-hour nap.
A 4-hour nap and then the news of the departure of one of your favorite characters.
It's been a rough day for me. You know what? Actually, here's I'm gonna expose myself right here.
Oh.
Because it's become a real national problem for me that I've been getting a Starbucks pink drink every day.
The Starbucks has us in a chokehold.
No, because before I lived with your ass, I did not like it would be something I'd go get every now and then, either if I'm on a road trip or it's a special morning or something.
Right.
But
not for me.
No, I've been getting it regularly. And when my sister was here this past weekend and we went to Starbucks the first day she got here, because she wanted something to drink, and both of our stuff together was $13, and she was like, "Why is it so expensive?" And I'm like, "The pink drink's $5."
No, the way this has literally been a problem for me since high school, where I think if I didn't get Starbucks, I wouldn't be poor. I wouldn't be broke. Because
no, I was always in that mindset of I'll never spend money on coffee because what's the point? But here I am with a freaking pink drink.
I literally kid you not. For the last 6 years of my life,
I don't know.
Every day to every other day.
I've always frowned upon people that do that. I'm like, you're wasting your money.
My mom, every Christmas, because my mom doesn't like Starbucks drinks because they're too sweet for her. Every Christmas, she's a teacher, and she gets 5 to 10 Starbucks gift cards. She just gives them to me because she's like, here, this will last you a week. And this time it really did. It only lasted me 3 days. So I have problems.
I'm making the confession now so that by next episode I can proudly say that I haven't been since then.
Right, of course, and I will hold you to that.
It's just literally on the one on my way to school. There's one across from school. It's stop placing them in the most convenient places for me.
Oh, but they want that bag. They will never stop.
Anyways, the pink drink's not even that good.
It's incredible. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm telling myself it's not that good.
Okay. Well, if anyone is looking for a new coffee order, mine is currently a grande iced coffee with toffee nut syrup instead of classic half and half and 1 pump of white chocolate mocha sauce, and it's literally incredible.
That's too much to say.
I know. I get embarrassed.
I would feel embarrassed ordering. I get embarrassed when I'm going through a drive-thru and when I'm getting a burger because I don't like really stuff on my burger, and I feel awful being yeah, I don't want this.
Oh yeah, I always say
because I know they're gonna get it wrong. First of all,
well, I always say the toffee nut syrup and the half and half, and then I act like the white chocolate mocha is an afterthought. Because I'm like, can I do an iced coffee with toffee nut syrup instead of classic and half and half? And they say, yeah. Anything else? I say, oh, actually, can I also get a pump of white chocolate mocha sauce? Because if I list off 3 things, no, absolutely not. But if I give them a second, and then I'm like, oh wait, actually, but then it's gonna be embarrassing because of how often I go. That there's gonna be somebody that hears me more than once.
Yeah. Do you usually get a venti?
No, I always get a grande.
Oh. Wait, have you ever gotten a Trenta, dare I say?
Yes. I used to be a tea girl. I used to be a tea from Starbucks girl.
Oh, tea sounds really good right now.
I used to always get a black tea lemonade. So good.
Not me finding out that pink drinks have caffeine in them.
Yeah,
I'm anti-caffeine, everyone. I'm anti-caffeine, and me find out that the drink I get regularly has caffeine in it.
Yeah.
But soda has caffeine, but I stopped drinking soda.
Wait, really?
When's the last time you saw me drinking soda?
You get a Sprite every time you...
No, I get water.
Really?
Are you talking about Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get water. I stopped drinking soda.
When?
I don't know, I transferred to Sprite from Dr. Pepper was my shit for
absolutely.
my whole childhood. Dr. Pepper always.
Absolutely.
But honestly, so many places here don't have Dr. Pepper.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I don't really order soda that often either.
But then I switched to Sprite because I was like, you know what? This feels healthier. But
well,
because it is. But then I was like, you know what? There's just no point. So now I just don't drink soda.
I mean, valid. But yeah, pink drinks do have caffeine in them. So I'm so sorry to break that news to you, King.
Yeah, sorry. Anyways, that's so off topic from pop culture.
I was gonna say, back to the pop culture corner. Speaking of blockbusters, we did see the Batman.
Everyone. Oh, yeah, we did see the Batman. And how many times did I check my phone to see when it would end?
We saw it together, and I did look over.
Who else did we see it with?
I did look over at multiple points, and I could just tell Colin was like maybe close to falling asleep or something.
I wasn't like tired necessarily. Okay, but also the actual blasphemy of the Landmark movie theater by our house not having an icy machine.
Yeah, what's that about?
Like, I wanted candy and an icy. That's usually what I get. That's my like movie theater order. It's usually sweet tart robes and a Coke icy. Mm-hmm. Actually, but have you had a white cherry icy recently?
I don't like cherry.
The icy tiers are like white cherry, Coke, Dr. Pepper, blue raspberry, and then like regular cherry, and then like all the other gross flavors. But like white cherry is
Wait,
like...
did you say blue raspberry in there?
Yeah, it's second.
Oh, okay, good.
No, it's third.
Oh.
I really... Well, like, Coke and Dr. Pepper icy's like smack.
No, you're right.
But
you're
like
right.
white cherry, it's like the rarity of them.
Wait, have I asked you this before? I feel like you said no. Did you ever do the thing where like over the summer Racetrack does that thing where you can get the reusable cup and you can use it for the whole summer?
Because there was no Racetracks really by my house.
I was addicted to a Dr. Pepper slushie that summer.
Really?
Yes.
See, what me and my friends used to do is we would, like, so Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder were on Thursday nights. You know, what was it, TGI? It was like, Thank God It's Thursday. Like, that's what ABC marketed it as. And so me and my friend Alex, every Thursday, we would drive to Buc-ee's, get ices, and we would get some sort of chips,
There was a Buc-ee's close enough to your house to just drive to?
Like 15 minutes down the highway. Down 290. Oh, I guess you're not from Houston.
I'm not. I'm a Dallas girl.
Yeah, but yeah, there was like a Buc-ee's 15 minutes down the highway, so we'd like drive down there, get an icy, and then come back and watch Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder.
Whoa.
So I'd always have a Coke icy every Thursday.
Weird, because Buc-ee's has only ever been a road trip experience for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's not just like a local gas station.
It's weird that like people don't know about Buc-ee's.
Oh yeah, if you don't know what Buc-ee's is, it's this gas station chain in Texas that's beaver-themed.
That's weird saying. Buc-ee's has the grossest stuff.
The grossest stuff?
I think so. Like, merchandise-wise.
Oh, but I used to be a Buc-ee's girly. I used to have the tie-dye one.
The tie-dye shirt?
Yeah.
See, I was like one of the people that was like, oh my god, I have to get a Buc-ee's shirt. And then I got one and never wore it.
Oh, I got one every single time I went.
Keep that in.
Sorry. I think Tori still wears her tie-dye Buc-ee's shirt.
Wait, there's people that still wears Buc-ee's shirts?
Oh, Queen. Have you noticed how large their merch section is?
No.
Oh, also, it's a gas station chain that's beaver themed that's literally massive.
Oh yeah, dude.
Huge.
How did we get on the topic of Buc-ee's? Ices? From where? Movies? Batman? Did we even talk a lick about the Batman?
No.
Okay, in-depth review of the Batman. Maybe spoilers, maybe not. Probably not.
Probably not. I don't have that much to say about it.
I don't have much to say other than it was almost 3 hours long.
It was really long, but I feel like it was long because they were trying to make artistic choices. Like they were like...
Yes, I agree with the artistic choices, but at the same time, it was 3 hours long, and I still don't feel like we got a developed story.
Yeah, I was also going to say, one of the things that we talked about when we left the theater is, like, I think I enjoyed it more than Colin. First of all, just because I like comic book things, like, and he doesn't normally. But also... I feel like you felt like it was hard to follow because of how many characters there were.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I liked that they didn't do a lot of exposition and explaining who was who. They just kind of like expected you to figure it out. But then I realized like I just figured it out because I already knew who they were.
Yeah, like I mean it's a bunch of old white men. Like how am I supposed to tell them apart?
Yeah, they all look like very similar. They have similar names. They're all like Italian mob people.
So, like the only part of the story I was invested in was Miss Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, absolutely. Also, kind of confused. We didn't even talk about this. I was so confused. She, like, was calling the girl baby in the first half of the movie. Like, I think trying to make it seem like it was her girlfriend. Yeah. And then for the rest of the movie, she was just calling her friend. Yeah, and then she started making out with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, I did catch on to that. I thought they were, like, together at first. But, like, the way Zoe Kravitz walks in the movie.
Oh, slay mama slay. Those hips be moving back and forth. No, like. Up and down.
Like, that did something for me.
She is literally stunning.
She is.
She's such a good actress. Like, she was eating it up.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, like, compared I've seen
compared to what, I mean, like.
I've seen her in other things. Okay. And, like, Girly has range.
Okay, good for her.
Girly has range.
I literally haven't seen her in anything else.
Yeah.
I just know who she is.
Yeah. Like, that was Catwoman versus, like,
Anne Hathaway's Catwoman?
I haven't seen that version, like, that Batman.
Wait, are you the one that told me about why she, like, that she auditioned?
Oh, yeah. I saw online that she auditioned for the Dark Knight trilogy to be in the last Dark Knight film.
To be Catwoman?
To be Catwoman, that Anne Hathaway's role. And she was told that she was too urban. I don't know by who. I don't know if it was the casting director or like what. I just remember seeing that as like a tweet, and I was like, anything but
I'm glad she's in it now.
Oh, like, absolutely.
Thank you.
Her wigs.
The wigs. They were better than Viola Davis's.
No, it was
there won't be an
literally
episode
so
when we
good.
don't talk about Annalise Keating's wigs.
We are still in the thick of How to Get Away with Murder, so it's on our brains.
No, yeah, we're still on what are we on, season 5 now?
But we just watched the crossover.
The crossover episode, which I'll mention later.
Oh, okay. But yeah.
Any other pop culture updates?
Well, to finish with the Batman, I liked it. I gave it 4 stars. It did put me back in my Nirvana era.
I mean, I saw that song, like, what is it called?
Something in the Way.
Yeah, has like skyrocketed on Spotify.
Didn't you, the tweet you sent me said, it saw a 1,200 time increase in streams.
That's crazy.
Like, in that week.
It's kind of giving, like, how, like, TikTok blows up songs like that.
Yeah.
Like, older songs that, like, blow up.
Yeah.
Because of it, it's interesting.
It has such, like, a gritty, like whoever, was it the director that said he listened to it a lot when he was, like, writing it? And that's
I don't know. I don't think he wrote it.
Oh, well, whoever said that they were, like, writing the movie said that they listened to Nirvana a lot, like, while they were writing it. And so then they felt like they had to get a Nirvana song because, like, that Bruce Wayne had started to feel like Nirvana to him.
Interesting.
And, like, that's, like, kind of, like, the whole tone for the movie.
Is
was,
Nirvana?
Like, yeah, like, the gritty, dark, depressing. And last thing I'll say about Batman, because I know not everyone cares, but, like, Bruce Wayne was, like, a lot less, like Robert Pattinson's character, Bruce Wayne. Yeah. Batman.
Yes.
Was just Batman.
No,
like,
yeah, we didn't see him a lot as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
But, like, it wasn't, like, a nitpick for me because, like, he's still 8, but, like...
It was, like, an interesting choice because it was almost, like, commentary on, like, how in all the other Batman, like, versions, like, he's, like, this playboy by day and then, like, this crime fighter by night or whatever. And so Rob actually saw in one of his interviews, he was like, I liked this approach because it always seemed kind of like sociopathy to me to be able to lead 2 completely different lives like that. And so this one felt more authentic for, like, it to be like, this is him, like, living his grief. Like, it consumes his entire life kind of thing. So, like Bruce Wayne is Batman. There is not, like... Yeah,
a difference.
Which is, I just love hearing actors talk about, like, how they connect to characters.
I haven't heard that. That's interesting.
Yeah. It's so, like, as much as I can never see myself being an actor, I love thinking about, like, how actors, like, go about their creative process and, like, connect to the characters they're playing and stuff like that. I think it's so interesting. Yeah. Are you still considering pursuing acting? Central casting?
The thing about me is that I've always, since my improvisational days, I've always wanted to be an actor.
Oh my God, yeah. You were an improv girly.
Yeah. Yeah, I was. I went to a global competition for it.
But Nationals, right?
No, globals. Globals in Knoxville, Tennessee. Ask Hunter Jordan.
Oh my God, I still can't. Those 2 dots don't connect for me.
What?
It's
me
a
doing
realization.
Improv?
It's a realization every single time.
I think, like, it was before. Like, I feel like we all go through this phase in life when, like, we start to get embarrassed of ourselves more and like are more socially aware of what is embarrassing. Yeah. And, like, towards the end of my improv days, I remember because, like, we stopped, like, late middle school. And I would always get terrified after our competitions because, like, it was, like, technically, like, through the school, but, like, we didn't do anything with the school. It was just, like, we represented the school. And so I would always get scared that they were going to announce on the announcements, like, improv, like, whoever won, like, first place, like, with Colin Viator, blah, blah, blah. And, like, people in my class would just look at me like, oh, he does, like, he's on an improv team? Yeah. And so, like, towards the end, I started to get more socially aware of, like, oh, this is lame. Right. No, but I loved doing improv, and I liked acting, but, like, I always played, like, I feel like I was always, like, the main character role in them, but, like, I never was, like, the character role. Right. You know, like, I would play, like, the realistic character.
Right, which tracks for you.
Like, I never was, like, the over-the-top performance. Like, I was the, like, just, like...
See, and I was.
Oh, okay.
When I was in theater in high school, yeah, I was only a character actor, so.
See, I feel like I just played a realist.
Yeah.
Which is, like, what I want to do now.
Right, of course. Find your niche.
And in class the other day, we were talking about, like, in film class. We were talking about like realism versus formalism, and it's interesting to like when you're like working with other people, like especially in like a classroom setting, and like you're hearing other people's films. It's interesting to like hear what approach they take to film, like if they take like a realistic approach or like a more formalist expressionist approach, and like it was like a realization for me of like I only write realist stuff.
Yeah. And you don't even really always like to, like, watch stuff that's not realistic.
I mean, like, I was thinking, like my prof mentioned, like, The Tree of Life as something that's, like, more expressionist. Because it's more experimental in the ways that, like, the story is told. But, like, that might, like, one of the only movies that, like, I, like, really connect with that's, like, not a realist film.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
With these two movies, okay, this movie, masterpiece, are these on the camera? Yeah. Little Women is masterpiece, but Lady Bird. But Lady Bird is the bigger masterpiece. Is the magnum opus of Greta Gerwig. But yeah, if me acting, I would want to do more realist stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to do central casting. LOL. Which you have to wake to be a background actor here in LA.
I'm sorry.
Okay, earthquake or wind tornado?
I think that was wind, but like actually what?
Anyways, so yeah, I'm trying to do central casting here. It's just like background acting, but you have to like sign up 3 days in advance, and you have to sign up at 9:15, and spots run out really quickly. Mm-hmm. And me is waking up at 9:15 is an issue for me. Like there was one morning I was gonna do it, and I woke up at like 8:30. My alarm was set for like 9:10, but I woke up at 8:30, and I turned my alarm off for 9:10. And I said, "Nope, not today."
Sounds like me.
So I've been doing this since January now. It's March, and I still haven't gotten in. So maybe I can't do it. No, I can't do it tomorrow. So I'll just keep pushing it back. Maybe one day I'll be a background actor.
Maybe one day.
But yeah, we've been talking about doing acting classes.
Yeah.
Like literally every time I'm on the phone with my grandma, she's like, "When are you and Michaela doing acting classes?" Like she wants. Like, I think she always wanted to do, like, she was always into theater and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, was very performative.
Wait, my
grandma
too.
Really?
Yeah.
And so, like, she always, like, it's like the Taylor Swift, like, living, like, your grandma's dream.
Yeah.
So, I feel like we need to go to acting classes for our grandmas.
Oh, for sure. And, like, I feel like it's a great way to, like, meet people and make friends.
Oh, because you need them.
Oh, I do.
Wait, that could have come across as me bullying. Also, after last episode, I was very embarrassed by the fact that I said I'm a walking red flag.
I think I said that.
But I agreed. Or, like, something, there was a conversation about it.
Right.
And I just want to retract all statements. Okay. So.
Let the record show.
Let the record show I'm a walking green flag.
He is a green flag. Maybe yellow on some days, but not red.
No, never red. I have a heart of gold. I almost said soul.
Heart of gold.
Interesting. Anyways.
Okay, anyways, also, I want to talk about my white boy of forever, Dylan O'Brien.
What about him?
And how... Okay, literally what?
There's a wind tornado outside.
Is that... The noise coming from your room is in the window, though, right?
Yeah, but I think it's because of the wind outside.
Oh, something's happening. If this building, I do not trust in any way, shape, or form. So if it comes crashing down,
everyone who comes here is like, "OMG, it's such a cute area." I'm like, "Oh."
When my friends were visiting and we pulled up and I said, "There's the building," Kat said, "That's your building."
Happens every time. I said, It's nicer on the inside.
It is. It's nicer on the inside. Yeah. Anyways, Dylan O'Brien. He is doing promo for his new movie, The Outfit, and so like.
I thought he got COVID.
Well, he did. But, I mean, like, he's, like, tweeting a lot.
Oh, okay.
And there's, like, 6... And doing, like, a lot of promo, like, from home.
Yeah.
And so, like, so many articles came out about him today with little interview snippets. Cute. And I'm eating it right up. I will forever love him. And there's, like, times when I forget about him.
Isn't he gross? Or
no. Tyler Posey's gross.
I just have... They're both in Teen Wolf, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, like, I'll forever love the cast of Teen Wolf, like...
I've never seen it and never will.
It was one of, like, my biggest fandoms when I was a fandom girly.
Vampire Diaries?
Well, I wasn't... See, here's the dichotomy. I love Vampire Diaries. Like, it's one of my favorite shows, which is embarrassing, I know. But, like, I've seen it so many times all the way
Me with Pretty Little Liars, though.
Yeah. And, like, I'll forever... I'll forever recommend it to people when I'm like, oh, you should watch this because I think it's quality garbage television. But, like, I was never, like, in the Vampire Diaries fandom. I, like, just I watched it when it was, like, when there was like a couple seasons out, and then I finished the whole thing in like my freshman year of college, and I remember laying in my dorm bed sobbing at the finale. But I was never a member of the fandom.
Yeah.
Teen Wolf, however, I was a big Teen Wolf Tumblr girly.
Oh, okay.
I was blogging. I was oh my god. I was a Teen Wolf live tweeter, okay?
Me with Good Trouble.
It was, it's mortifying if you go back and look on my Twitter. Please don't.
I won't.
It's all I did.
You think I have time for that, queen?
No. I think I have like maybe 1,300 tweets. I think 1,000 of them are about Teen Wolf.
You know what? I'm really upset by this, is that I had a Twitter, like, I probably got Twitter back in 6th grade or something, and I, like, specifically remember my dad finding my Twitter, and, like, I, like, was cussing a lot on it, and I was like, fuck this, blah, blah, blah. And my dad texted me something like, you shouldn't be, like, cursing so much on the internet. So I deleted that Twitter. But that Twitter had, like, all, like, my breakdowns of, like, I hate everyone, like, I'm gonna blah, like, all my, like, emo, like, 7th grade was, like, my emo year.
Oh, I lived for when somebody was tweeting, like, really obscure, depressing things.
Oh, that was me in 7th grade.
Oh, yeah.
But I deleted that Twitter, and then I made this one probably, I think, 8th grade or 9th grade. And so I'm, like, really upset that one's gone because, like, I would love to go back and, like, look at those 7th grade tweets of, like, I, like, remember, like, tweeting, like, I'm throwing up right now. And I wasn't. Like,
oh, my God.
I was just watching TV, like, trying to get people's attention.
Can we talk about the way... I actually think that the internet fundamentally affected our generation's, like, need for attention and, like, instant gratification, because the amount of people that I talked off the ledge over social media in middle school, where I know now, looking back, they were probably 100% faking it.
Oh, 100%.
Like, they just wanted
like, something about mental illness was beyond glorified.
Oh, it was romanticized.
But not even, like, mental illness, like, anxiety and stuff, just, like, mental illness isn't, like, suicide.
No, yeah. Like, people wanted you to think they were willing to end it all. And they wanted you to be like, no, stay, please, I'll do anything, please.
But, like, I'm trying to think, what, not TV show, like, I guess, like, what from the internet told me that doing that would give me attention. Well, like, was it cyberbully?
You know, maybe. But, like, I'm thinking, like, because, like, I was on Tumblr in the thick of that.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I was on, I was on Twitter, and, like, I was still, like, I know it was probably worse on Tumblr.
Right.
But, like, I was deep in that.
I think it was worse on Tumblr just because of the anonymity of Tumblr, where, like...
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah.
It was just, like, you had all these followers, like, didn't know who you actually were in
Yeah.
real life. And I remember one time, like, this girl... This might be trigger... If this is triggering for you, don't listen. But this one girl was, like, posting a lot of stuff about, like self-harm and all this kind of stuff. And I spent, like, the whole night freaking out trying to figure out how to get in touch with someone in her family, because I had no idea who this girl was, but I was like, I know what's happening. I have to do something about it. And then the next day she was like, I'm fine. And I was like, okay.
No, like, something about middle school era made everyone, like, think that...
Oh, I was going to say...
Oh.
The anonymity of Tumblr, and then also, like, the you asking, like, what shows, like, or what it was. I remember American Horror Story, like, the darkness of that show, and, like, the main characters, like, the blonde girl.
In season 1,
and they were like,
Murder
I'm
House?
Depressed, and I hate everyone in the world.
See, I didn't watch American Horror Story until high school.
Like, that was, like...
See, for me, I think it was, like, The Pretty Little Liars season 3, when, like, Spencer was in Radley, was, like, my inspiration. Mm-hmm. For, like, I hate everything.
Right, of course.
But, like, I don't know, like, who told me that was gonna give me attention.
No, I don't know.
But it got me the attention I wanted, I think.
Everyone was flocking to the girlies in peril.
I don't know what that time of life was. But
no, yeah. It's crazy
I
that
hope,
we lived
like,
through
middle
that.
schoolers, like, aren't like that now.
Yeah. Well, it's just, like, we lived through such a weird time. Like, that was really the start of, like, social media.
Yeah.
Was when we were in middle school.
Yeah.
And it was very formative, let me tell you. I would not be the person I am today.
I really hope it's not like that anymore, because, like, low-key, like, it has longevity to it.
And, though, I feel like because it was the start of social media, we kind of had more, like, unchecked access to, like, all the bad stuff. Like, the way that we used, like, Kik and, like, all that kind of stuff. Oh,
were you on Omegle a lot, like, at sleepovers?
Yes.
Like, people are just naked on Omegle.
Yeah. There was just, like, a lot
Where's the censoring on Omegle?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like we should get on Omegle after this episode.
We maybe should. Just take a gander.
One time in 8th grade, me and my friends, like, so we would always spend the night at one of my friends' houses, and we'd, like, get on Omegle, like, all of us, and, like, talk to people, like, for fun, whatever. Mm-hmm. And one time, Ariana Grande popped up, and we were like, oh my god, like, we met Ariana Grande. But it was just a video recording we learned later of her, like, put on a screen. Mm-hmm. But, like, I posted a picture on Instagram of, like, OMG, we met Ariana Grande. And, like, I wish I could go back and find the picture. I know someone has it. And it's, like, all of us, like, smiling with her. And, like, we were talking to her, and obviously she wasn't responding, but, like, we still were convinced we met Ariana Grande that night.
People at Omegle were doing the most.
Omegle? Omegle.
Me and my friends always said Omegle.
Omegle.
Omegle sounds weird.
It's Omegle.
It is a weird place, though, so that's valid.
No, it's the way it's still up and running.
No, yeah. Also, did you ever...
What?
Were you ever a Club Penguin girl?
Oh. Oh. I paid the $20 membership.
Oh, I had the membership.
Wait, did you do
Don't worry.
No, I would wake up... you know what, this like, really, like, this feeling I wish I could get back. Every Friday...
I literally can't see you because of this.
No, neither can I. I'm literally, like... every Friday, so, like, I was, like, really big on decorating my igloo.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, that was, like, my favorite part. And so, like, I was always redecorating my igloo. Like, that was my thing. And so every Friday, the new catalog would come out at the furniture store. And so, I'd wake up for school, and I would go to my mom's computer and check to see what was new in the catalog.
Oh, that's dedication.
And every year at Christmas time, I would enter my igloo in the Christmas contest for, like, best decorations.
Did you ever win?
No. Oh. And you know what? Because I had it for so long, like, I had accumulated so many Christmas decorations from, like, years past that, like, no one else could get, and yet I never won.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I loved having the limited edition decorations and clothes.
I, like, literally... What was your name?
Lauren Light.
Mine was White Lightning.
Oh my god, we were OGs because we didn't have to put numbers in our names.
No, mine was White Lightning. I don't know why.
My friend Lydia, her name was Penny Snow, and so I took Lauren Light, and she had made hers a couple months before me, and she always had these limited edition blue sunglasses, and I was always so jealous that I couldn't have the same level of coolness as her.
Club Penguin was literally my shit. Like, it was probably, like, the website that I spent the most time on growing up.
Me too. So I was gonna say, I mean, little sidebar, did you ever play the game where, like, you pretended to be a baby in the pet shop and then another penguin would come and pretend to adopt you and take you back to their igloo? Anyways, I did both ends of that.
Really
I was the baby and
I really don't know what you're talking about.
And the babies would talk like, Teehee, mommy, help me, please. I did that.
Literally, what the fuck did you just say? That's not a thing. I was on Club Penguin my entire life.
I kid you not. Ask any girl that was on Club Penguin.
Like, I
know Crystal did it. I know Lydia. Lydia was always the mom.
I have no idea what you're saying.
And also, people would, like, role play. People would role play on Club Penguin, but you couldn't say, like, this is why I brought up Club Penguin in the first place. People would role play on Club Penguin, but you couldn't say inappropriate things, so you had to, like, figure out how to skirt around it. And I can't think of.
Okay, wait, what? This was not me on Club Penguin. Me would go up to someone in the pizza parlor and give them a heart, and then we'd be dating.
No, yeah, and then would you not go back to your igloo and pretend to have sex?
No, it stopped at the pizza parlor.
Queen, let me tell you, there was a whole element of Club Penguin you were missing. People were role-playing. They were living out their fantasies. And so, not only that,
Club Penguin was innocent for me. I was doing my sled riding.
No, girl.
I was making pizzas. Wait, did you ever look for the celebrities?
No.
Not, like, celebrities, but, like, you know Candace?
Yes.
Like,
my girl Candace with her blonde hair.
Like, when Candace was somewhere, like, everyone would flock to Candace. And, like, that's what I was on there for. Like,
my favorite part was the spy games.
Oh, yeah.
But I also did the role playing, so.
Yeah. Not the Club Penguin role playing. See, I had a cheat code that would give me unlimited money. Mm-hmm. So I was buying stuff left and right.
Right.
I had all the colors Puffles. I even had Puffle stuffed animals that I would sleep with.
Oh, cute.
Like, real ones.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, yeah. I was a big Club Penguin girly, but I haven't even finished my thought yet. So,
no, because actually in the thought, because the Club Penguin role playing really bothers me.
I kid you not. Like, I feel like maybe not everyone did, like, the sex thing or, like, the dating thing.
They didn't.
I kid you not, ask any girl that was on Club Penguin in, like, those years, and they for sure did or knew of the baby and mommy roleplay thing that happened.
I don't like you saying baby and mommy.
It's what it was. You would call them Oh, I can't think of like what the specific word was for mom. But anyways, what the point I'm trying to get to is like the unfiltered internet access we had like in elementary school and through middle school because our parents didn't have an understanding of what it was yet. So there was Club Penguin, and then Lydia, my friend Lydia, because she was a Club Penguin OG and she had an older brother, introduced me to this thing. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like X-rated Club Penguin, where it was like the same like general idea, like you're a penguin, but you couldn't create a specific account. You just would log on and give yourself a name just for that time of being on there. And like it was the same kind of thing where you would pick an island or pick a server, and then there was no filter on that one. You could say whatever you want. So you're on this weird like iceberg thing, and it's just one iceberg with like I can picture it so clearly in my head. There's like a broken down car on one part and like a little hill, and it's just full of people pretending to be penguins, saying cuss words and pretending to have sex. And me and Lydia like got on this together, and we're like looking at it, and we were fully like, oh, this is normal.
I wonder if it's still up.
I wish I could remember what it's
because
called.
Club Penguin is gone.
Yeah, Club Penguin is gone. I used to, like, get on even in my later years to check it out.
At the beginning of quarantine, I was on it a lot because I was like, what else am I doing?
Yeah. But, anyways, now I feel weird about the roleplay thing because what if I was the only one?
No, like, I can tell you the people I was on Club Penguin with were not doing that.
I know at least my friends for sure.
Like, Hunter, Faith, Kaylin, like, my little group of Club Penguin.
Right.
Like, we did not do that.
Well, I could name names of somebody else that I my side of things. Theory. But I don't want to say it because I don't want to expose her. So
don't.
But it was like all of my friends that were girls had some kind of like relationship with people that they didn't know on Club Penguin. That like and like for a while I had a boyfriend on Club Penguin.
Like would y'all get on at the same time?
But like I didn't know them in real life. But we would like coordinate like, okay, get back on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. And then we would go and we'd meet in the pizza parlor and be like, hey. And then after a while I was like, this is weird. And so I deleted him as a friend and never saw him again. But also I don't even know if it was a boy though, because on Club Penguin you could be whatever you want to be. So was it probably a girl? Yes.
You were getting catfished.
Yes, it probably was.
Does it matter?
No, absolutely not. But just like, isn't that so weird that was like a formative part of my Club Penguin experience and that you had no idea that was happening?
I was just rearranging my igloo.
Literally?
I was buying furniture, buying puffles.
If you're a listener, let me know if you knew about the Club Penguin roleplay element because...
Because I didn't. This is probably why I got shut down. Because of people like you.
Anyways, we got all the way here from Dylan O'Brien, so...
How? Wait, what? Where did we go from Dylan O'Brien to what?
I was talking about me live tweeting Teen Wolf, and it just spiraled from there.
Twitter. Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, long story short, bringing it all the way back. Dylan O'Brien, love of my life, and I can't wait to see him in Not Okay, where he shaved his head and bleached it.
Okay, I was gonna ask what movie he shaved his head for.
That's Not Okay, which he also stars with Zoe
Deutch.
Okay.
Okay, I'm excited for that one because it's not gonna be cringe. Like the outfit is. I just don't like crime stuff like that.
I don't feel like crime stuff gives cringe.
You're
just not a crime boy.
Give me realism. Anyways, I think we should do the celebrity of the week.
Okay, yes. I'm ready.
Who's going first?
You go first.
Okay. I think mine's just more of a general topic.
Okay.
Or like a broad category of celebrities' teeth.
Absolutely, go off. Continue to elaborate.
Because recently I've been really thinking about Kerry Washington's teeth specifically, and Melanie Martinez's teeth.
Queenies have chompers.
And because we watched the episode of How to Get Away with Murder recently with the crossover with Scandal, so Kerry Washington was on it, and I didn't realize until Mick. I mean, like I knew it, but like I didn't like really think about it until Mick brought it up. That Kerry Washington is a teeth actor.
She is. Because he always talks about how he doesn't like Keira Knightley because
of her
teeth.
She's like a mouth actor, though. Like,
so
that's almost the difference.
No. Like, watch Kerry Washington and tell me that somebody couldn't reel their lip back like that and give her
was it you that sent me the TikTok of people doing face acting?
Yeah.
Wasn't Kerry Washington one of them, actually?
I don't remember, but probably. There's no way
my celebrity of the week is Kerry Washington's teeth. My alternate is Melanie Martinez's teeth.
Absolutely.
Listen to Cry Baby by Melanie Martinez. It was formative. It's camp.
He's back in his Melanie Martinez era right now.
She has so many unreleased songs on SoundCloud
that are so good.
Like she has the song Piggyback listened to it. It was very formative.
I have to say, the only Melanie Martinez song that was ever formative for me was Dollhouse.
No, like Carousel.
I'm talking about Lydia a lot, but I feel like we're talking about nostalgic stuff. My friend Lydia put me on. And
Melanie Martinez?
On Melanie Martinez, specifically Dollhouse, and we ate that shit up.
No, I watched her on The Voice, and I was talking to a friend today, and I was like, I love her, like, but I can't believe she was on CeeLo Green's team, and they were like, no, she wasn't. And I was like, wait, what? She was on Adam's team.
Melanie Martinez was on The Voice?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wait, I thought you were the one that was talking about her. Oh. Wait, really? I thought it was you. It must have been Brady.
Babe, I did not know she was on The Voice.
Yeah, you didn't know. Oh, I feel like it was me and you, but
no. I had no idea.
I thought we were talking about her performance. Oh, well, after this, I'm going to show you all of her voice performances because she actually ate.
Oh my god, I'm
like,
scared.
she performs.
That's a lot of
We're watching them all on YouTube. She performs Toxic, Seven Nation Army, Hit the Road Jack rendition.
Oh, I love Hit the Road Jack. That's my dad's karaoke song.
Bulletproof. Like, I'll show you after this. She didn't win, but she made it pretty far. But I really thought she was on CeeLo Green's team, and I was like, Queen, why'd you pick CeeLo Green?
But no, she was on Adam's team.
She was on Adam's team.
My
so
god.
It's okay.
Crazy.
Anyways.
No, but I was gonna say Kerry Washington's teeth. Watch Little Fires Everywhere and tell me she does not.
Yeah, my friend Alex has been wanting me to watch Little Fires Everywhere because we love Kerry Washington so much. But after you showed me that picture of her in Little Fires Everywhere, I know it's just her teeth.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Kerry Washington
she can act.
She can act up and down.
Yeah.
She can walk circles around people in scenes. But are her teeth going to be out? Yes, they are.
So yes, that is my celebrity of the week. Shout out Kerry Washington's teeth.
Absolutely. Okay, well, my celebrity of the week is less fun.
Damn.
But it's still great. My celebrity of the week is Andrew Garfield.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Dylan O'Brien.
No. He's just my white boy of forever.
Oh, okay.
But Andrew Garfield is my celebrity of the week because of his red carpet interactions.
With Jude Hill or Troy Kotsur?
Jude Hill and Troy Kotsur, both.
Yeah.
He just, anytime I see him out and about mingling with other actors or like, I don't know, talking about something he's passionate about, I'm like, he's such a little ray of sunshine.
Really sweet.
He's so cute. And even though he knows he's not really going to win anything for Tick Tick Boom, he was talking recently in an interview, he was like, I just don't want to stop doing things for Tick Tick Boom because I don't want to stop talking about it. And I was like, you're so cute.
I wish him and Emma would have stayed together.
Yeah, literally a tragedy for the ages. But it's okay. She's married now and she's happy.
I guess.
But
I don't even know who she's married to.
I didn't even explain. If you haven't seen the videos of Andrew's interactions with,
they're really cute.
So Jude Hill is the little boy that's in Belfast. And they passed each other on the red carpet and he was like, your performance is incredible, blah blah, and Jude Hill was like, oh, thank you, and he's so cute. And then Troy Kotsur is in Coda and he's deaf. And Andrew, I don't know if people in the comments were like, Andrew does no sign language, which I don't know if that's what was happening.
Yeah, it was.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he they brushed past each other and Andrew like turned to him and like did something and then said thank you and like Troy was like, oh, thank you, and it was a really sweet moment.
Yeah, it was.
I love him.
He just seems like a really good guy.
Yeah. I'd love to know him.
Well, I feel like we should do this every week. I just like, what celebrity we're thinking about.
Yeah. For me, Andrew.
Kerry Washington's teeth. I need you to put up that picture of a perfect
Little
Fires Everywhere.
Absolutely. I will. Don't worry.
Oh, I feel like we should talk about your little plan coming up.
Okay.
Because I'm excited for it, and I know you aren't.
Okay, well, let me start off with, recently I stumbled upon an affirmation.
Yes.
That
Spill,
I've never been an affirmation girly. I'm not like a very mindful person, I feel like. Like, I don't spend a lot of time like journaling or like thinking about stuff, which I feel like
Weird, because I do.
It's weird because I think it's because I'm always consuming some form of media, so I never have original thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, just always input. No, I almost just flung my ring. Where did it go? Hello? Okay, I don't know where it went, but I'm missing a ring now. Anyways.
I didn't see anything, anyways.
Maybe one in this pocket. It did. It did. Don't worry, everyone. Anyways. I think I'm short-circuiting. What was I saying? Oh. I just don't have original thoughts because I'm always consuming things. So I don't like spend time like thinking about affirmations or like stuff like that. But I want to start trying because I know, and we kind of talked about this in one of the previous episodes.
One of the 2 episodes.
Right. Like, sometimes you just have to decide to start thinking a certain way. And
was it confidence?
Confidence.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, before you know it, you'll just actually think that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, the affirmation, if you were wondering, sorry for the suspense, is...
No, I'm way on the edge of my fucking seat.
I am not afraid to be seen trying.
And tell us what that means to you.
Well, I just, in general, I have fears about being bad at things and like I just don't like to be observed. It's
embarrassing to try stuff.
Oh, for sure. And it's just like the idea of being perceived by other people makes me feel ill.
Yeah.
Like the fact that I exist in other people's minds.
Well, yeah, I feel like we also like want to be able to curate how people perceive
you want to
us.
Control like what people think about you, but you literally can't. So it's like something that
especially if you want to try something new or like I feel like it's also a thing with like style, like clothes and whatnot, because like I remember like I've always been into, did I talk about this before? I don't know, but I've always been into like clothes and fashion and whatnot, but like I was always scared of how people would perceive me if I like dressed up more, I did this or that.
Yeah.
And so like I never did that.
Yeah.
Until like I felt more confident in myself to do that. And so it's just like one of those things that like I was afraid to be seen like trying something different, wearing something different, because I didn't want people to be like, what are you doing? You look stupid.
Yeah. I mean, even like with this podcast, like, yeah, we like came up with the idea and then we tried to record it the next day, but also like it's been something that we kind of been like discussing, like tossing around, like, oh, we should start a podcast. Yeah. But like the idea of starting a podcast is so humiliating because you're like,
I mean, yeah.
Because you're like, it's not going to be anything.
It's the same thing as posting on TikTok.
Yeah.
Me, which I've kind of gotten over at this point.
It's like you just don't want, like, for some reason, doing anything, like, where you have to, like, just put yourself out into the world to be, like, judged by other people. It's so, like, humiliating to do it before you're successful.
Yeah.
But to be successful, you have to do it. So, like, anyways. It's a hurdle that I'm working on getting over.
Yes, proud of you.
All aspects of my life. You know, this is the first step in terms of just like being comfortable doing something that I want to do and putting it out there and letting people think whatever they want to think, kind of thing, because it's scary, but like, why not? We're literally just having a conversation. Anyways, but like,
do I hate the way I sound and talk? Yes.
Oh, it's none of my business what I look like from the side, and yet I have to sit there for hours every week and look at my side profile.
Me post nap looking gross right now.
But for me, also, I am not afraid to be seen trying, applies to my,
say it.
My love life, my dating life.
Yeah.
I've never been on a date before, so.
Oh, we're going full exposure.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, no trauma dumping today, but I just have never been on an actual date.
Anyway.
Like, I've just never been on an actual date before. Like, obviously, like, I had.
That's fine.
Not obviously. I had a date to prom.
Obviously.
I had a date to prom, but it was just as friends. And so I don't know, I've just never had, like, the date experience, and so it's literally terrifying for me to consider.
It's weird because, like, growing up, like, I was in, not a society, because that feels weird to say, but, like, just, like, in a mindset with, like, especially with the people I'm around, and, like, having, like, a group of guy friends, like, it's always, like, oh, who are you dating, who are you talking to, like, that is the conversation to be having, like, as like, a teenage guy, like, in middle school, early high school, so, like, I feel like, in some way, I was, like, forced into that in an early age, and that's why I'm more comfortable with it now, you know? Compared to, like, I feel like, I don't know, it's not like a guy-girl thing, but, like, it's just, like, the people I was surrounded with, I guess.
Well, I feel like that's actually kind of a good point, because I feel like, it's just more of, like, a culture thing. Like, like, guys just, like, talk about it all the time, whereas, like, it's important to girls, but, I mean, like, specifically, like, my friend group, like, it was more of, like, not none of, one of my best friends, Tori, has been dating her boyfriend since they were 12 and 13, but, like, my other friends, they didn't start dating until, like, the end of high school. So it just wasn't, like, a priority for us. Yeah. You know? Like, it was something we always talked about.
it was the main priority, I feel like. Yeah. Either, like, not even, like, because I feel like other people, but, like, maybe it was just, like, my school. I don't know. Actually,
I'm going to take that back. Not that it wasn't a priority, because it definitely was something that we talked about. It just wasn't something that, like...
It wasn't a priority to you?
We fixated on. And it was important to me, but, like, it also got to a point where I was like, I'm really good at, like, if something makes me upset, or if I don't want to think about something, I won't. So, like, it got to a point where I was like, this can't be something that I care about. Yeah. And then I just didn't. You know what I mean? So then it wasn't like something that I was pursuing because I was like, I just don't care.
And I also feel like that like whole thing of like being like relationships and dating being a priority in like middle school and high school wasn't as much of a thing in college.
Oh,
because
for
like
sure.
in college, like you're focusing or like you're supposed to be focusing on yourself and like making friends and figuring out what you're doing with your life. They're like that whole aspect and like the gossipy aspect of relationships is like way put to the side.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I didn't feel the pressure to be dating in college like I did in high school.
Yeah, no, oh my god, that's actually really true. Because like in high school, you're like in a little fish tank.
Yeah.
Like and everyone knows everybody's business.
Yeah.
And like you're around these people like 24/7. But
and
college
you're also
is
like
a lot
not
more.
thinking like the future. Like you're not thinking like you don't have like life things happening.
Right. Yeah.
That like get in the way.
Yeah. So I feel like also because like when I was in college, like I wasn't like fixated on it like at all. Like I wasn't like
Either was like it wasn't like topic of conversation with my friends.
No, it was like if somebody met someone,
yeah,
like
then,
I met someone, but you weren't like, who are you dating? Like
no, it was never like that.
Yeah,
it'd be like an ever so often conversation if something came up and like or like one of us was talking to someone. It was never like an every like time thing.
Yeah,
like it just wasn't like that anymore.
It was like I feel like because you have so much more flexibility also in college, like
I didn't date much in college.
Yeah, so that just never was like a part of my college experience either. And now here we are.
Turning 23 a week ago.
Turning 23 a week ago in Los Angeles.
You did promise me you'd go on a date before you were 23.
And here we are.
I was promised.
So anyways, all that to say, with the affirmation, I'm not afraid to be seen trying, I have a proposition that I proposed to Colin.
A bet of sorts are we doing?
A bet of sorts. We can call it a bet. We can figure out the stakes later once it actually begins.
If it begins, but yeah, we should definitely have some sort of stakes to give you incentive.
Oh, for sure.
But please tell them what it is.
So basically, I'm sure there's many a gal out there that has been on the same side of TikTok as I have. And Eli at the Jar on TikTok has had this like, I don't know if it was a series or just something that she said in a TikTok one time and it kind of became this thing on TikTok where people like do it. But she said like if you're trying to get into dating or back into dating, and you're like scared to, just go on 10 like dates from the apps. Just do it and don't expect anything from it. Like almost like it's a game. Like just a little challenge just to like get it out of the way. Be like, okay, I did it.
Because then you're like not experienced, but like.
But also like it breaks.
The first date like scaries is gone almost.
And if you're just because like I'm not afraid to go like I mean I'm still nervous to go hang out with somebody alone even just in just like a friend like if you're not super close because I personally feel like I do better in group settings than
I'm not, but like anytime I do get stuck with someone like I'm not really close with alone, like there's panic in me. Yeah. But I feel like I handle it better than like group situations. Like I'm just better one-on-one, I think.
I think I'm fine one-on-one. I think you are. I've gotten in my head that I'm not, and so I'm like really, really in my head anytime I'm alone with someone.
To me, like it's almost easier to like have a conversation with one person than trying to be in a group and trying to like make your presence known to the group.
But see, I think it's the opposite for me. The reason I feel like I do better in group situations is because I don't have to make myself known at all times. So I have time to like hang back and like only chime in when I want to. Versus like when you're alone with someone, you have to keep the conversation going. And I have a fear of awkward silences. So I tend to overcompensate.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it depends on the person because like comfortable silence is okay, you know? Like you don't have to be talking constantly.
But I feel like that's
like the
very
awkward
different.
Silence is different than comfortable silence.
And it's very different when it's like the first time you're hanging out with them one-on-one.
Yeah.
And
you don't want to be boring.
No.
Or like
and so,
you don't want to come across a certain way.
But that's why like I feel like the 10 dates thing is such a good idea because if you're literally, first of all, not expecting anything from it, and
watch you get in a full-time relationship, get married from this.
But see, I'm also such an independent person that like I don't want a relationship.
Yeah.
Which is like also like that's I feel like also part of why it's never happened for me is because I literally don't want it.
You're just not like you've never come across to me as a relationship person.
Yeah, like I just don't like the second someone expresses interest in me, I get the ick and I'm like literally never speak to me again. Like
I guess because I've always been like a relationship. Like talking to someone person. But
I also feel like probably my reaction to someone showing interest in me being that I shut it down is probably a defense mechanism For sure,
Well,
for sure. So anyways, the 10 dates thing is good because, like, if you're going into it not expecting anything and, like, just thinking of it like a game, like, it's literally just going to hang out with someone for maybe an hour, longer if it's going well, less if it's not, and then, like, moving on with your life.
Not less than an hour.
Girl, if I'm just meeting up with someone for drinks...
Literally go to the bar down the street.
No, but the way... Yeah, because then you can just leave.
Me will be watching.
The people that I get likes from on the app sometimes are scary.
I mean, it's... I feel like with apps, it's hit or miss.
Yeah.
And, like, someone may come across as normal when you're first talking to them, but then you're like,
and then you meet up with them in real life.
Then you don't have to talk to them again. Like, there's literally no stakes with it, which is, like, I feel like the best thing about doing that is that you have no skin in the game.
And exactly. Like, you can go and then, like, just never speak to them again. Obviously, I don't love the idea of ghosting, so I'd probably say something to them. But still, like, you never have to see them again if you don't want to. So, it's a very, like, no stakes, low pressure situation. So, Colin doesn't think I'm going to make it to 10 dates.
I don't even think she'll make it to 1 date, y'all.
And the thing is, like, it's something that I need to do. Like, even if it's just a couple and I don't make it to 10, it's something that
it's progress.
Yeah, it's...
If you go on the 1 date, I'll be very happy.
It's just breaking the ice, you know? Like, just, like, kind of getting a sense for... I promise you
it's nothing.
See, and I know that.
It's really
But,
nothing.
like, anytime I think about dating... Even, like, with a little bit of my brain cells, like, a little bit of brain power, I'm like, oh, no. But, like, I know that if it's just, like, these dates where they don't mean anything, I'll be fine.
But also, like, finding someone you, like, really like talking to is, like, such a nice feeling.
Yeah.
And, like, finding someone you really like, it's, like, wait, like, I want to hang out with this person again. And, like... Yeah. It's, like... Like, let me know when you get that feeling because, like, it's a good one. Okay. And, like, that's what I'm excited for you for.
Yeah, because I'm always, like, I always say, like, I'm not a relationship person. Like, I'm very, I'm an ambivert where, like, I like to be extroverted, but I literally need my alone time. Yeah. You know? Like,
never heard that saying.
Oh. It's a thing. Okay. Like, when I take the Myers-Briggs thing, I'm literally 51% extrovert, 49% introvert. Like, I'm literally right in the middle. And so anytime I tell my friends, like, oh, like, I just don't want to be in a relationship, like, it seems like so much work, like, you always have to be thinking about somebody else, like, you're expected to spend so much time with them. And my friend Kat is literally always like, no, like, once you find someone that you want to spend time with, like, you will want to spend time with them. And I'm like, girl, we'll see.
No, you will. Like, once, like, you like talking to someone, you'll be like, I want to talk to them more. Yeah. Like, I want to talk to them all the time. I want to hang out with them.
It's just so interesting to me because, like, I've always, like, fled at the idea of someone being interested in me. So it'll be very interesting to try and navigate moving beyond that.
It's, like, stressful, like, when you're talking to someone and, like, having to, like, end something, like, that's never fun. Yeah. But like, on the opposite end, like, when you do find someone, it's, like, it's such a nice feeling. So, 10 dates happening soon for you.
I will be providing updates on the pod, don't worry.
When are you starting this?
I don't know.
Soon?
I mean, soon.
Okay, so right now it is March 16th. Mm-hmm. When are you going on the first date by? Like, let's set a date.
Oh, no. Let me look at the calendar.
Because I really want, like, to be able to talk about, like, your...
Wait, what's today? Oh.
I really want to be able to talk about your dates on, like, the next episode.
Oh, I don't know if I can promise next episode, but maybe I could find someone by this weekend.
I feel like we could easily talk, like, I want to be able to talk about, like, first date stuff. Yeah. Like, it's interesting to, like... talk about stuff like that.
Well, also because these are supposed to just literally be like you go on the date and then that's it. Like, I feel like I don't even need to find someone that I'm like talking to that much before. I think I can pull a mad and be more like
not playing a mad.
You want to get drinks and then going and meet
them. Like you don't have to like be already texting them or like they're. Like,
but I do feel like I should do a little bit of vetting before.
Oh yeah, but like don't have it be like the first message you be like. Are you free tonight? Kind of.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, definitely, like, talk to them for a sec. Yeah. And if you catch the vibe, then.
Yeah. Oh, this is so weird.
I'm excited for it. It'll be a segment that we're having. Mick going on dates. I'll have a better name for it.
We'll come up with a segment name for it. But I just feel like you have to, at a certain point, you have to get over the fear of being seen trying. Like, if that's all that's stopping you from doing something, that's so dumb.
No,
like, if you're just afraid of being bad at something or like, being embarrassed by it.
We went karaokeing.
We did
on Saturday night.
Yeah,
and me and Mick did a duet of Islands in the Stream.
And it was really bad.
I don't think Mick knew the lyrics. I needed my friend Aiden to sing it with me because he knows it, like, by heart like I do. But, like, I could feel your nervousness.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, not to say that I wasn't nervous, but, like, because I like, felt the, like, but because I went with Kendall before you. And, like, I was, like, getting anxiety over it. Like,
yeah.
Like, people are going to be, like, whispering, like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah, and see, like, we had been doing that all night. Like, anytime something interesting was happening, we were talking about them. So when I got up on stage, she was on her hands and knees. She was
crawling, singing Love Shack.
She was giving a performance.
And you know what? I feel like she dressed up. She knew what was happening that night.
She did.
She knew she was performing Love Shack. She knew she was going to be crawling on the floor. Like, she knew what was happening.
She did. But, like, the thing is, I literally love that she wasn't afraid to be seen trying. Was she hitting a single note? No!
Wait, I thought she was.
Queen. No. No, she wasn't.
No, but she wasn't afraid to be seen trying.
But she was belting those notes like she was Ariana Grande, and I literally love that for her.
I think she should be our motivation for this new time in our life that we're calling Not Afraid to Be Seen Trying.
No, absolutely.
Should that be the podcast name?
We're too far in for a rebrand.
You're right. Like, it's just gonna be our motto, I guess.
Yeah, it is. It's our mantra. Like,
we should like write it somewhere in here.
We should put a sign right there.
We should. No, I'm not kidding. We should, because like I need that daily affirmation of like, it's okay to fail.
Yeah, it's okay to fail. It's okay to be bad at something. It's okay to not know what you're doing. Like,
no, literally.
To figure out what you're doing, you have to try first.
And like, it's okay to ask people for help along the way.
Yes.
Like that. But yeah, karaoke.
My legs physically shaking. Like, I got up there, I was like, no problem. As soon as we started, and I realized I didn't know the words, and also I couldn't hit like
Dolly Parton's
notes. Like, because it was just it was not in a key that worked for me. I was like, oh no.
I wasn't hitting a single note.
Well, also because you had told the people that we were with that I could sing before we went up there, and then I was like, oh no.
Well, you can.
Apparently not Islands in the Stream.
If you thought I was hitting any notes better than you, you were wrong, queen.
Well, can we talk about that man that got up there and absolutely slayed?
I'm a slave for you.
I'm a slave for you, and he was the same note every single word. Absolutely.
You know what? It's all about.
It's like, just confidence. He was bodying it.
No, he didn't hit a single note.
It was right here the whole time. Was he?
He was giving a performance. Like, he didn't
strutting.
care.
I was like, absolutely slay, happy birthday, king. It was so good.
I think we just need to get drunk before we do another karaoke performance.
Absolutely.
But I was thinking I kind of want to go this weekend because I want to sing something.
We went to karaoke a couple weeks ago.
Did we not talk about that already? Oh, no, we didn't.
I don't think we did. This guy did Somebody Told Me by The Killers.
I literally tell, like, everyone I've seen recently about that. I told so many people at school about it. I told Brady about it. I told Kendall about it. Like,
we were at a Killers concert.
We
were right up next to this tiny little karaoke stage. We were jumping up and down. We were screaming. He was doing that dance move where he's like kicking his leg, jumping around. Oh my god! I felt like I was.
Low-key karaoke is like the best idea for like a bar. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, it gives you, like for, like, a dive bar like that, it gives you something to do, and, like, it's just chill, and, like,
and it's
perfect.
all music that everyone knows.
No, yeah, like, no one wants to listen to music you don't know.
Yeah.
And, like, it's fun to, like, because people were dancing as people were singing, like, it's just vibes.
Yeah.
Anyways, I feel like we should end this episode with highs and lows for the week.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. You can go first.
Okay, so, actually, we'll do a back and forth. So, as mentioned in the beginning of the episode, my low this week is that Maya Mitchell is leaving the Fosters.
I'm so sorry.
And you know, after this, I'm going to watch the episode tonight, and I'm probably going to cry.
You know what? And I love that for you.
When you're with a character for that long, like...
You have to mourn her. You have to put
the parasocial relationship's coming out tonight.
No, literally.
So that's my low, so maybe give yours.
Well, my high and my low go hand in hand,
okay,
actually, so... Wait, we have to give your high.
Oh, you want me to give my high, too?
Yeah.
My high is that I got more lime pops at Target.
Oh, absolutely.
I knew you'd be happy for that news.
A lime pop, it's gonna hit. Mm-hmm. It's gonna hit. Okay, anyways, my highs and lows. My high, making direct eye contact with Cole Sprouse at Melrose Trading Post. Literally
Honestly.
direct eye contact while he was holding the most adorable puppy I've ever seen. I walked up. I was about to be like, can I pet your dog? Because I was looking at the dog and I was like, oh. And then I looked up. This man, I said, that's Cole Sprouse.
And then she turned around and said, that's Cole Sprouse. I said, wait, what?
And then we
circled around. And then we continue to see him like 10 more times.
Yeah, I know that they thought we were following them, and I really am. He was there with Dylan Sprouse as well.
Yes.
And I know that they thought we were following them.
I don't know. They probably thought that with everyone that was there.
Yeah, I mean, his sister, Kendall, did raise her phone to take a video of Cole Sprouse, and he did catch her in the act and give her a head nod.
That's amazing for her.
Yeah. My low, however, that I was wearing the most terrible outfit when I made direct eye contact with Cole Sprouse.
Oh my god, I forgot you were
I was wearing a hideous shirt.
I forgot you were in that little white shirt from freshman year of high school.
Literally, we were in line going into Melrose. I was freaking out because I was like, oh, why did I change? I should be wearing the thing I was wearing before. And Colin turned to me and said, yeah, this is not your best work. And then I made direct eye contact with Cole Sprouse.
You know what? Me and Hunter talk about that a lot of like when you went to school. Like, I happened to be in college too, but it happened to me more in high school. Of like, I would get to school and like by first period, I was really uncomfortable in what I was wearing. And I was like, fuck. I gotta go all day in this ugly ass fit that I'm uncomfortable in.
Like
it happened to me in college though too.
The second somebody would make some kind of comment like, oh, it happened.
It happened to me one time
recently.
Remember when color blocking became a thing of like boys wearing like blue shorts, yellow shirt, or like red, like someone was like told me you can't pull off color blocking
while you were wearing a color block outfit.
Yeah, and like I was like the fact that I still remember it and can quote it. Like, says what it did to me that day.
No, literally. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Days that I had this one shirt it was like an A&M shirt, and like the collar was huge. And like on one day when I wore it, I realized how big the collar was. And like, it was like second period, and it was like me trying to fix a loose collar. Like the fact that I remember that?
No, literally tragedy. Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you, King.
So I know how you felt when you saw Cole Sprouse in that ugly.
And then I went to the bathroom and changed into the shirt I had just purchased immediately, and I was like, why did I not change 3 minutes earlier?
I feel like he saw you in the other shirt and was like, okay, she changed.
You're right. He was like, better. and then when we were walking around, Colin kept being like, are we giving right now? I think we're giving right now. No, and so then he saw me again when I was giving, and it's okay.
No, because I was in this brown fit with some yellow sunglasses I bought, and we were kind of giving.
We were giving.
Anyways, check us out at Melrose. We look famous at Melrose.
Anyways, those were our highs and lows, and I think that's all we have for today's episode, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, tune in next time for maybe the report on the first of 10 dates.
And I will be continuing to mourn Callie Adams Foster for the rest of the week.
R.I.P. Callie Adams Foster. Have fun in D.C., girl.
Signing off.
Signing off. Bye.
Bruh. LMAO.